of ZB Farms. I wanted to come on and introduce myself because we are a new farm just starting out. We are currently on 1 acre of land and have a small garden, a few chickens, and we want more. We want a bigger garden. We want to raise more of our own food, and that is kind of our dream. So I wanted to come on and introduce ourselves and kind of explain why we decided to start this YouTube channel. So first off, again, my name is Anne, and I've had this dream of owning my own farm since I was a kid, but I never thought it was possible. And so I moved around the country, still kind of had that dream secondhand in the back of my mind. I lived in some big metropolitan areas that, to be honest, I despised. I like space. I like being not necessarily away from people, but I like having land around me. I like being near the water, but I like the land more. We are actually a family that lives in West Michigan, and to be honest, we don't really want to leave here because we have everything we need. Now, when I finally moved back home, I finally was able to buy a home, and it was just me and my daughter at that time. And I bought my home, and it was a small home in a tourist town in my area. And it didn't have any way to really grow a garden, not legally. So I decided, okay, well, I still want some fresh vegetables and fruit for myself, so I will do my best. In the process of tearing down a very dangerous fence on my property, I decided to build a 3-foot by 6-foot garden bed. I actually built 2 of them as a way to kind of put a border up so my daughter knew where the boundaries were. She was only a toddler at that time. We moved into the home when she was 2 years old. So I started a salsa garden, which basically you're just growing tomatoes, peppers, maybe onions, some garlic, and definitely cilantro. So I started that. And it was great. I loved it. I could get my fresh vegetables, and I even managed to get enough tomatoes to make a couple jars of like tomato sauce or marinara sauce. So great, just enough for our family. Then I met my boyfriend, and we kind of kept going with just that small little garden and everything. And I kind of secretly noticed that at his house, he lived on an acre of land, lives, I should say, on an acre of land. And I noticed he had this like section that looked like it used to be a garden. So I asked him about it. Nothing came of it. We just talked, and he confirmed it. Yes, it was a garden. And so we were together, and then hit the dreaded quarantine. And in that time in our area, we realized fresh vegetables were like toilet paper. It was very hard to come by them, and I couldn't have it. I was trying to steer clear of processed foods because of some medical issues that I was recently finding, and I didn't want to be a part of that. I needed fresh vegetables, I needed fresh fruit, and I wanted it. So I reached out to my boyfriend, and who we were quarantining away from each other at that time. And we both are very much the introvert. But I reached out to him and I said, can I build a garden where the old one was? And he said, yes. That's fine. Let's do it to start, gaining it. And so in our mindset as well, having a beautiful looking garden when he goes to sell his home is going to help him beneficial. It's going to help him exponentially. And so we built that garden, and it was the best thing I ever did because I learned a lot. And we filled that garden. It was completely filled, but I was also overwhelmed because I went from a small 3-foot by 6-foot garden to a 1,200 square foot garden. So it became overwhelmed with weeds, which was fine. We took care of it. We did the best we could the first year. And in that process of doing all of that, we kind of realized, why not go a little further? So I did this search and I looked at my boyfriend. I was like, hey, did you know you can have chickens on your land? He's like, what? Chickens? Never thought about that. So we reached out to some friends and decided we were going to hatch our own chickens, because why not go all in? So we hatched our first set of chickens. They actually hatched on January 2 of 2021. And between January 2 and January 3. And we still have 2 of those original chickens, and they are the best chickens ever. We then purchased a couple more, and then we also hatched some more because we actually enjoy the hatching process. We actually enjoy it so much that we hatch and raise for other people because we have fun doing it. And so we currently have our chickens, we have our garden, and we decided we still want more. We want more land. We want to be able to do our own hunting. We want to slowly grow into living a more sustainable life. And that is where you all come in. When we looked on YouTube to see what other people have done, we realized there's not a lot of people that show the process of how they go from their small homes or their smaller gardens to the large ones. It might show the process of them moving to that land, but it doesn't show how they found it. It doesn't show how they really built a lot of stuff on it. There are a couple of pages, but not many. And so I kind of was thinking, well, why not start our own YouTube channel? Why not start our own social media for our farm? Because we have fun, and our friends love seeing the videos of our chickens because they're hilarious. And so we decided to start this YouTube channel, and we are excited to have you all along on our journey. We will be showing lots of different things, lots of things we do to live sustainably. So you may see some DIY projects. You may see us building shelters for animals. You may see the whole gardening process. Our plan is to show you how we do this, how we get through our life and work towards a more sustainable future. So please come and join us. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button so you get notified when we do put more videos up, because we are excited to show you about the process. I think the next video we're going to do is how we built some new roosts for our chickens and some planter boxes. And we will go through that whole process as well, because yes, we do build things, we fix things, we do it all. And we want to show you and have you come with us on this journey of building our own farm. So tag along. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button.